Hello, hello, and good morning. Or good afternoon, actually. I'm usually here in the morning. It's morning for some of you, though. Uh, welcome to Real Lumina Gaming. Hello, Thalia Stroll. Welcome, welcome. I am coming to you in human mode. Normally, I'm in mermaid mode. My name is Celira. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for being here with me. And I'm going to be playing some Don't Starve, which is what I love to do. So, here I am. Hi, Kinky's here to mod for me. And shall we get to it? Let's take a look. Oh, ad break starts in 50 seconds. Okay, well, let's wait until after the ad break. And in the meantime, we can chat a little bit. So when I was streaming on my personal channel, we had a great chat at the end of stream about community building and regenerative agriculture and landscaping. And that was really, really nice. And about conservation and the place of humans in the ecosystem. So, I don't know, but I feel like I've lost momentum on that thread. Plus, it's presumably a different audience on this channel, even though some of my very close friends are here. And I thank you so much for coming out to support me. So let's see, 12, 11, 10. Might as well switch the thing. Game face. Alright, we back from ads? Looks like we're back from ads. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. We are gonna go back into the game that we were playing on my very first Real Lumina Gaming stream. Excuse me. I keep on meaning to do vocal warm-ups and then forget. So my very first Real Lumina Gaming stream was during Be Someone Superhero, where we raised $333 for the American Civil Liberties Union, which was really, really great. And I'm so proud of us and excited that we were able to help this amazing organization do their work. And I started a new game of Don't Starve. And let's see if we can find that same game. I believe it was this one, 71, because I think we played a full year. Why do I remember playing a full year? Let's go in here and you can tell me if it sounds familiar. Now it says ad break again. Okay. Yeah, so, it's quiet. It is quiet. My UI is telling me there's an ad break happening, so I don't know. I'm confused. I'm trying not to get started before the ad goes. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to make sure that nobody, misses anything important as I try to figure out what's going on and where. And yeah, I'm aware that the stream was left open and we have dealt with that to the best of our ability, and I'm gonna try really hard to make it not happen again. But you know, doing something new, including streaming, I'm getting better at it, but I still make mistakes. Looks like it's all three in the top of the Alright, I'm gonna wait till that It's all three in the top of that hour. Got it, got it, got it. So do you know if we're done now? Hopefully we are done now. I'm not seeing any more notifications on my stream chat. Alright. Can I log in? Are we good? Yep. So confident. Alright, I'm logging in. That creature is, I believe, called a ballpin. I think. I'm not sure. Okay, so we are here. We have built a summer camp. I think that day 71 is the first day of fall, so we should be good to head back to our main camp, which is where? Oh, it's all the way down there. All right. But that's a great spot. It's near a swamp and everything. So for fall, like, what shall we do? Maybe explore some caves? Nah. Yeah, let's take a look. Got some weapons. Where is there a cave entrance around here somewhere? Because I'm not seeing one. There is a touchstone. Where was that? Here. That's good to know. We've got the Pig King here. And then I think that my angle is different from how it was. No, it must still be summer because it's got cactus blooms, which is fine. But yeah, here I'm playing the regular Reign of Giants version of Don't Starve. We can pick up this rod. We can use it for fuel in our endothermic fireplace. Bee stingers, those can be useful. I've been playing on Don't Starve Together. I was telling the people who were in my channel yesterday, and it's so different. It's like too easy. But now it looks so similar, like the biomes are the same, and I'm trying to like remember how this game mode works. But yeah, it should be fall. Like these trees look like it's fall. They should be dropping presumably 2 nuts each. Yeah, I said 2 nuts. Lighter. Oh, that's fun. Y'all hear that? Those are the beech nut tree monsters. It's like the tree guard, but for beech nuts. It's a shame that you can't see it because it looks very scary and hilarious. But I'm just gonna keep running away until dawn. Yeah, it's fun. Love the sound of screaming monsters. It's what we love about this game. But I'm fine. I just keep away from it, it's fine. Though maybe I can get some pigs to come up and fight them and get loot from the pigs. That'd be nice. Maybe I can get a catcoon to come up. You can make friends with the catcoons by giving them, like, something to play with. So, like, grass or feathers or something they can use as string. Okay, daytime. Daytime, please. I like that the lighter doesn't run out of fuel in this. It's tiny and small and isn't the super-powered weapon that it is in Don't Starve Together, but it never runs out of fuel and you don't have to worry about that. So, that is something. So we're even... Okay, here's the stump. Look at these things! Aren't they fun? They look like big Sesame Street monsters. I love that. Okay, do we even have any, like, meat foods that we can bring to the pigs so that they can get into a war with those things? Because that sounds fun. Where even would those be? Oh, there's a cave. I like that. Should we go in the cave? Let's go in the cave. Gonna open this up and bats will come out. And the pigs won't even fight the bats because that would be too easy. Because the bats are asleep in the day and the pigs are only active during the day. Apparently you have to build a rabbit hutch in order to have something that is active in the evening at night. I have never built a rabbit hutch in this game, so this is the cave. This is underground. I've been exploring caves a lot more in Don't Starve Together, which is very easy, and getting to the point where you can have a cave is much easier. So, let's see. Thal says, speaking of screaming monsters, my church is finally going to put barriers across our parking lot so drivers can't treat it like an extra lane, and I'm really looking forward to seeing their reactions. Oh boy. That sounds exciting. Alright, we've got something called a slurtle, which drops some crafting materials that I'm not super familiar with. Ooh. Rock lobster. Those are things that you can bring to the surface, I think. I forget how they work, but I don't think we have those in Don't Starve Together. At least, I've not seen one. But, like, you feed them rocks. But at this point, I'm afraid that if I try that, I'm gonna run out of rocks, which would be... I mean, I guess it wouldn't be that big a problem, but I'm concerned. So we've got these glow bulbs. I can use that to make a lantern, which can be fueled by more glow bulbs. So those are nice. And there is the rock lobster. I see some B-52 fans working on this game. Yup, exactly. But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster. So yeah, I'm carrying way too many tools. I should put some down. So you see this guy. What is this if not a rock lobster? Let's feed him one of our few rocks that we have. There's another one. Ooh, berries. Also, rocks! Oh, that was beautiful. Do you like how my voice sounded as I said that? Yes, 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 rocks indeed. Good luck finding food down here. There's no seeds. There's not really carrots. So, have fun with that. So I'm gonna see if I can get this guy to come up to the surface with me. See, it's fun. Caves. And if I attack one of those mounds, I'm wondering if, like, they'll probably attack it for me, right? Probably? Maybe? Will the lobsters, oh, there we go. Will the lobsters attack the bats? Is my big question. So we'll see if we can figure that one out. As far as I know, like, because pigs, I don't think travel with you into caves. And, is the lobster following me? I don't think it is. Just kind of hanging out. Right? Like, that's fine. That's kind of cool. I have read in the ancient tomes that the rock lobsters sometimes reproduce out of control and take over an entire map. But I currently can't remember how they actually do that, so I don't know. I mean, I know I've got beefalo here somewhere. So we've got hounds coming. You hear the barking. So I'm like, what's the best way to deal with these hounds right now since it's evening and the pigs just went to sleep? So we'll see. Maybe I'll hang out around Let's see if those tree monsters are still around. And if those are gonna attack the hounds. Where were they? Where's that stump? What's up here? Alright. Let's try this. Hello, the hounds. How are you doing? Have you seen these things before? Oh, see how fun this is. Look at that. And the little guys are so cute, even though they're dangerous and horrifying. They really are fighting the hounds for me. Love that. It's chaos. Look at this. That one's gonna explode though. That one's got a little bit of a reddish tint. It's gonna explode and probably burn down all the trees in their loop, but you know, these things happen. It's okay. How many did I get? Some of them dead. Oh, there's at least one. This is really fun. This is a great way to deal with hounds. Oh, there goes the exploded one. Yeah. Doesn't hurt that much. Alright, running. Are any of those left? Did we get them all? Looks like we got them all. There we go. I think you mean hound are you doing? Maybe. I'm not convinced on that one. Alright. Hopefully that didn't burn too many mushrooms or anything valuable. We had a mushroom burning incident in Shipwrecked on my main channel. That was interesting. So, here we are. We have crock pot, cooking pot, or cooking fireplace, and then the endothermic fireplace. Let's drop a couple of these. Okay. And what do we have in here? Oh, there's tons of food. I could have given these to the pigs and had them fight the thing. Well, and now you know. 1, 2. And then one of these. Cook. Okay. Then we'll combine that into those slowly spoiling meatballs. Stale meatballs. So the giant monster for fall is something called a bearger that eats your honey. So, nope, still not. Alright. Well, you know what? Let's cook these ones first. That will help. 1, 2, 3. And one of these. And cook. And wonder, so what I'm seeing is that, so that doesn't actually fight them, it looks like. Attack. It doesn't tell me what I'm attacking though. Am I attacking the lobster or the bats? Alright, well that was definitely a bat. I mean, that was great for tanking them for me. I love that. Okay, and now he's awake. And now I can put these away. I'm gonna just eat this one because I know that it's gonna be fresh. No, I'm not. I'm gonna put it in there. Yes, there, now they're all fresh. Yay! Okay. We're going to do the same thing again, where we cook these. Oops, out of inventory. Cook these. 1, 2, 3. And then throw in another one of these. Let's finish up the dried jerky before we move back south. Come on. All right. Yes, Streamlabs. Check out realwomenofgaming.com for amazing articles, top 10s, reviews, and more. I am a writer and editor on Real Women of Gaming. I should have said that at the top. Hello, if you don't know me, my name is Salira. I am primarily a writer and editor on Real Women of Gaming. And I just recently started streaming on my own personal channel, and now I'm streaming on Real Women of Gaming. You might have seen me on here for Be Someone Superhero, and this is a continuation of that game. That game of Don't Starve. Don't Starve is my very favorite game. It's my comfort game. Something about being constantly under the threat of death is very comforting to me. Yeah, all right, I forgot one in there. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Here's a houndstooth. How many houndstooths do we have? Teeth? Hound's teeth. Meatballs. Lots of meatballs. This. And then what we got this. At this point, I'm just trying to take this stuff out of my fridge so that I can move back. This is my summer base. It's in the desert. And then I'm going to move back to where I was before. And I need an alchemy engine so that I can prototype the lantern, which is going to make cave exploring so much easier. And like doing stuff at night too. The cool thing about the lantern is that it let's eat one more of these, we've got plenty. Is that it 94 health. If I eat a spoiled blue, does that... It probably doesn't get me any health. But I will grab a couple of these greens, because green gives you back your sanity. As you can see, my sanity is like not super low, but it could be better. Let's put these away in here. Cook a couple of these and take them with me to go back south. That's a lot better. Okay. And then wait, I had some monster meat. Where did that go? Honestly, I don't know that it's that important. I'm gonna leave this on the ground. Why'd I leave this on the ground? Oh, there's already a hammer up there. Oh yeah, because we had some fires. Oh, and Chester. Don't forget about Chester. Alright, what do we got in Chester? Another mining pick. So many mining picks. Alright, well... let's redistribute some things. Pick some more things up. Maybe put some stuff into Chester. And like actually go home to our main home. Wait, nope. Still checking the fridge. So I got this. Put away the rocks. My voice is not doing the thing right now. Ice will stay indefinitely, so that can stay. The thermal stone has to stay, because this is the summer base, and we're going to need it next summer. These I'm going to take. These aren't really going to help me. We should probably just let them rot. And not use up any bag space. So the, oh, they're back. Love that. If I just run away, it should be fine. I'm faster than they are. Don't worry about it. Hello, the Pig King. I don't have anything to trade with you right now. I'll put this hat on so it's not taking up room. And maybe be able to gather some things. Okay, so there's a gauntlet of tall birds. We remember the tall birds, right? They're giant and terrifying with one big eye, and they'll peck you to death if you walk near their eggs. But this one's asleep right now. If it were awake, I bet it would get in a fight with that bat. But it's not. And, oh, these are... Oh, they're not... For a second, I was like, have these already started melting? But it's the first day of fall, not the first day of spring. So now I feel silly. Out of curiosity, did you just hear a siren? No. Okay, well, this is getting frustrating, so I'm just gonna kill this. Oh, it's full moon. That's convenient. Come on. All right. There we go. Away from the tall birds. I don't even really need my lighter out. Full moon is not great on your mental health, though. Aside from yourself, no, I do not. I do hear myself, though. That's good, but not in, like, the annoying echoey way that it took forever to get rid of when I started streaming. It's getting better. I'm very slowly getting better at all of this stuff. Very slowly. Do, 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 do. So I learned something kind of unfortunate. And I'm sorry to inform the real women of gaming this way. Nobody is hurt or sick. That wasn't before. And, but it turns out that, thank you. I'm relieved too. I have a full weekend event that I am committed to on the exact weekend of TogetherCon. I was really looking forward to like doing a panel and hanging out with everybody, and now I'm not sure how much, if any, of that is going to be possible because I have something that I'm committed to that takes the whole weekend. Ah, home sweet home. Look at all these beautiful monster jerky. So much easier to deal with it. So like in Don't Starve Together, there's 3. Each drying rack can have 3, but then you have to like open them and take things in and out for storage. And that's really annoying. This is here. There's no way that that tree guard is aggroed on me, is there? Like that. It looks like he's walking straight for me though, right? Is everybody seeing that? It's concerning. Is it walking straight towards me? Was that just a coincidence? I didn't do anything to aggro it. Yeah, don't love this. Where are my pine cones? I do not see any pine cones. Alright, chat, so we've got a slight problem. How are we going to deal with it? Ooh, let's lure him into the swamp. That's fun. Okay, let's go. Plant these. If I plant these, will the tree guard stop following me? Or does it have to be pine cone specifically? I'm guessing it has to be pine cone specifically. Alright, that's alright. We can deal with this. We got this. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna build a campfire just for the sole purpose of cooking this dragon fruit. Because dragon fruits are really a valuable food source, and the dragon fruit pie is a great healing thing. More meatballs. You coming? You're on your way? Alright, let's go. Let's go, we're going on a road trip. Follow me. Zombie vibes, playing one of my favorite games. I'm playing one of your favorite games? Is that what's happening here? Don't Starve? Don't Starve is my favorite game. And we are playing on Reign of Giants, which is very nice. It's a special treat for me. Yuppers, yeah, well, welcome to the place where I am playing that. I also play it a lot on my personal channel. My name is Celira. I am a copy editor and occasional writer for the Real Women of Gaming blog. And I started streaming fairly recently. This is my second stream on the channel, but I do have my own channel. If I can get a shout out from myself, that would be fantastic. And if a mod's not available for that, then I will wait until I am not in a stressful combat situation and then try it. Alright, let's see. Where are tentacles? Here are some. Yeah, just walk this way. Walk this way! Come on. Anytime you want to play Don't Starve Together. So listen, I would love... See, everything's fine. I know how to play this game. I don't need armor. I barely need weapons. I just need to get things to fight each other for me. And then pick up all the loot. Sweet, sweet loot. Yes. Look at that. Living logs. And I didn't even have to do anything. And one of the tentacles is down too. Oh, no, one of the tentacles is not down. And I am getting out of here. Oops, tentacles are my least favorite. Yeah, you have to be really careful looking for the little bubbles where they show up. They're rough. Actually, even though this is a little stale, it might help my health. It helped a little. But we can deal with that. We're going to make a dragon pie anyway. We were in the process of making that before. And that's going to get us a lot of health. See, I'm not worried. Tree guards are fine. And the greatest thing about dragon pie is that the rest of the ingredients are just sticks. Stick, stick, stick. We had a great stick farm up here, as I recall, but it died of fire in the first couple days of summer. Oh, the sticks. Yeah, we're gonna have to go out, excuse me, getting sticks. But right now, my focus has to be on regaining health. And I might actually cook some nuts for that. These nuts. I'm gonna cook these nuts. Yes. Ooh, I have honey. I can make honey poultices. That's nice. Does watermelon get you health or just sanity? Little tiny bit of health? That's okay. Alright, gonna eat that right now. There we go. See, 53, back to normal. We're doing great. Gonna harvest these, replant them. Nuts give you 5 calories. Zombie. Someone dared me to play with all the things on extra and it was chaos in the first 5 seconds. I have to turn off the storm off. I had to turn the storm off because everything was just constantly on fire. Yeah. I played with all the mobs turned on and that's super fun. That's where I learned my strategy of just kite stuff. Because you play like that and it's just all the loot all over the ground all the time. And it's, you don't even have to do anything. Go, living logs. Oh, yeah, it's the second, this thing in a row. Gonna fry some nuts. Because sometimes even that 1 health is what you need for not dying. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you don't fight the tentacles, but like half the time they're next to spiders and the tentacles and the spiders fight or the tentacles and the merms fight. And then you're left with these lovely, lovely tentacle spike weapons which do tons of damage and are essentially free. Do I have a backpack? Yes, the backpack is right here. This is the backpack. And then, ooh, can I do bacon and eggs? This bird is alive, that's good. Sometimes the birds starve if you go away and don't feed them for the summer. So let's make sure of that. So if I can get some eggs, I can make bacon and eggs, which is also a decent healing food. You get eggs by feeding the birds meat. Don't ask how that works. It just does. Don't question it. So you can put one monster meat in the pot. If you put more than one monster meat, then it will turn into monster lasagna, which is bad. But if you put one monster meat and one of another kind of meat, so bacon and eggs needs 2 full units of meat, which, does it? No, it doesn't. It needs at least 1.5. So you can do a monster meat, which is worth 1 unit, and a morsel, which is worth half a unit. Speaking of which, should I dry these? I should probably dry these. I was thinking of just cooking them on the fire, but now I'm thinking drying is maybe a better option. Monster lasagna sounds like something they would make on Epic Mealtime. What is Epic Mealtime? I feel like that's something that I should know or used to know, but I'm completely blanking on it. There we go. And let's eat the corn. How much health does corn give? We're at 57. Brings us up to 60, so not great, but, you know, that's okay. Corn is generally better to eat raw, but you can put it in pots to make stuff. And, ooh, there's butterflies. Just look at all these tentacle spikes. This is the bonus of living next to the swamp. And we've got butterflies. Would love a bee box. Do we have any honeycomb? Let's see. Honestly, sounds like a good meal. Monster lasagna. Well, it is not a good meal, and don't starve. No honeycomb. Where can we get honeycomb from? Usually there's this place that, yeah, there it is. That's like a land bridge that's just full of bees, covered in bees! Like Eddie Izzard's coffee. And, so maybe if I can get there and find some kind of ally, maybe fleeting one, to help me destroy one of those killer beehives, then that will be helpful. Oh, and that's the portal on the other side. So if we can start clearing this area, that's going to be good. Zombies, I mean, I'd eat it out here. Yeah, it's not good. You lose health. It keeps you from starving, but you lose health and a bunch of sanity. So it's not a deal, as my baby used to say. That's a lot of evil flowers. Or stinky flowers, as I like to think of them. So, let's see. The bees, we've got that thing, which is not really going to help. That is one of those eye plants. Is it an eye plant? Yes, so it's a bulb in the middle and then a bunch of eyes around the outside, which can be useful. You can plant those in the middle of some things. But it's not going to be a great help. But down here, like if there's pigs, I don't really see any pigs nearby. Those are hounds, but I don't think they're going to chase me that far. So what can we do? We had some, so there's one pig house there. And then there's 2 over there. So let's start that journey. We have a lot of, oh, I left my things in the thing. So descriptive. You love my narration. I left my meatballs in the refrigerator. Can I light the stinky flowers on fire? Yes, but I'm gonna leave them be for now because I might be able to use them for black magic later on, as one does. Will she ever move the chat so that it's near the camera? Probably not, but you never know. Stay tuned for more exciting developments on realluminagaming.twitch.tv or whatever, how URLs work. I'm sure that there's something. These are supposed to come back in the beginning of the fall. Shouldn't have to be fertilizing wild grass. Black magic makes sense. Yeah. And now I'm completely distracted doing this and I forgot what I was doing. This is the video game equivalent of walking through the door. Then I was just gone. Ooh. Small herd of beefalo, which is very nice. Trying to lure pigs somewhere. Yes, exactly. But I need meat to do that, and I left the meat at my base. So now I'm trying to go back to my base. The thing with the evil flowers is that those are probably also regular flowers that temporarily turn evil during the full moon. And they should turn back. But if butterflies spread them while they're evil, then they're going to stay evil. Does that make sense? But in the meantime, I'm going to try not to walk too close to them. And then we're going to go find some pigs. And now it's nighttime, so they're going to go into their houses. But it's going to take a little bit to walk over there anyway. So we're going to head in that direction. There's so many touchstones. That's really nice. That means that we can die. I think we used one in the last session, which was weeks ago now. Okay, there's some more beefalo, always good. I'd like to pick up the poop not just for farms, but farms are obviously really important, but also for something else. For fuel. They make really great fuel. They're very renewable. So here we go. Trying to lure pigs somewhere. Probably don't need to carry this thermal stone with me either, but that's fine. Sanity's okay. These mushrooms are spoiling. Could be worse. Come on, get it together. Okay. That time it did, and I didn't have to fertilize it. So that's something at least. Grab a couple of these. Always useful for, well, I would say for torches and firewood, but, haha. Not going bad today. Green caps. Always useful. Here, this is the eye plant. If you haven't seen an eye plant before, I'm just going to leave that alone. It's not hurting anything. It's not in my way. But they will hurt you if you step on the eyes. You can, like, if you're really careful, attack the eyes, go in and armor and stuff. It's not too bad. Where are you from? Are you from those two houses over there? I'm confused. Since you're not in a house, will you accept some food? No? How about now? Yes! Not bad. Alright. That's one. And here's another one. This is great. They're outside because they were just werepigs because it was full moon recently. Go. Yeah, more of these. Please leave those alone. Oh no, come on, come on. Run away from the spiders. We're not doing spiders. And please leave. Follow my lighter. Well, I thought I could get at least two over there, but one of them might have gotten into a fight they can't win. So let's see. Actually, I'm going to build a torch so that I can see a little better. I still can't see anything. Even with my new light, I have a new light that's not shining like directly on my screen. It is shining directly on my face, as you can see. Which is generally what you want for a light for a content creator. So slowly, we're very slowly getting better, building up the infrastructure to stream. Oh no, do not fight with that. Stay away from that. And then we are headed down this way. Oh, and then there's going to be frogs down there, and you're going to want to fight those. You need to restrain yourself. It's about self-control. Yeah, see, there's one here. There should be two. Oh, we'll see what we can do. And then we're going to have to go past a bunch of hounds. We may not even manage to get any of the pigs to the bees right now. It's a whole thing. But if we hang out near them for the rest of the fall, then maybe we'll get a bear to eat them. Okay, there are two. That's pretty good. Don't eat that. Alright, so we're going to wait till dawn. We're going to get the one out of this house. And then we're gonna go... Ooh, the blue mushroom. Did not mean to pick the flowers. That's alright. Gonna eat the blue mushroom. Might as well also eat the flowers. And... you come with me. Now we have 3 pigs. I wonder if I should be gathering the portal components and just, like, bringing them close to that bridge. The bee bridge. Let's start doing it anyway. Just put them in a pile down there. Am I gonna build a portal? Probably not, but it would be nice to have that option. The portal basically takes you to a new map, of like the basic map. It's like a restart of the game. But you can take some of your stuff with you. So that's pretty cool. That's a good one to do in Hamlet when the world is ending. It's a good way to avoid the apocalypse. Yes, stay far away from the hounds. We need you alive so that you can die to the bees. It's important to me. Alright. Water. And this is my farm. Well, it's not my farm, but it's where another portal component is. So there's 4 portal components. There's like the ring, the potato, the crank, and a secret 4th thing, I guess. There we go. That's some food for me. Replant these, sure. And no, we're not doing a hunt. But yeah, so what we're doing is, come on, don't get distracted. Come on. We're doing this. Okay, good, we have some daylight left. That is great. Alright, so... I think we should try to go for the one that's isolated there in that corner. So let's see if we can sneak around this way and avoid too many of them. Yeah, and now attack this. Running in circles. And now fight the bees. Look at these light bulbs that are going bad. Because I said I was going to prototype with them and didn't. But now we can drop this. Drop this. Oh, that's a lot of bees. Covered in bees! Well, we'll see how that battle turns out. But yeah, I never prototyped the stupid thing. The lantern. Which would have made my life so much easier. But that's okay. Always good to have more golden rocks, I think. Rocks! Again, if you're new to Solera Twitch streams, we frequently reference the drag show where somebody performed to... Alright, okay. To meat and 1 pigskin. A butt, as one streamer I follow calls them. But we got our honeycomb. And we have 1 less beehive there in that path to the portal. So now we're going. This is called a Volt Goat. I forget what their horns are used for, but they're definitely used for something. And here we go. Can I harvest one of these without angering the hounds? It's looking like no. Well, I'm just gonna run along here. Move her best at running away. Here we go. I can't even pick up the seeds while I'm running. See, it's fine. It's totally fine. I'm great at this game. I really don't know what the vultures are for. I think they're just for flavor, really. But yeah, we got our honeycomb. We can make our beehive. We can be fast and run away from those too. Yeah, it did work. It's like I'm almost a little bit good at the game. Oh, that's a houndstooth. Those are fun. You can use those to make tooth traps and blow darts. And a bunch of cool stuff. Various types of weapons. I wish you could make a club like the tentacle spike. That would be fun. Excuse me. Yeah. There we go. So we're going to build a bee box up here by our base where we have all those flowers. Then we'll be able to get our own honey. And then with the swamp that nearby, we'll be able to make as many honey poultices as we want forever. Until the bear shows up and eats our honey and probably destroys our bee box. Alright, but yeah, somewhere around here, we got lots of flowers. I think I planted a bunch of flowers. And with the bee box nearby, they're even going to expand on their own quicker. Where are we putting these? Oh, got it in one. Very nice. Okay, time to make the lantern. We're fine. Rope. Rope. Go to light. Are we not close enough to the alchemy engine? There it is. Lantern. Okay, so here, chat, is the cool thing about lanterns and why you need to go into the cave to get those light bulbs. You can put them on the ground. Too bad Barrager comes. It do be like that something. Thaliastrel. That's okay, I love you anyway. Unbelievable. Unbelievable! You regret nothing? Neither do I. Alright. So, B-Box. Lol, Tommy, glad you're enjoying the show. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you hanging out. So a B-Box. You know, I have remembered that we do not need a science machine and an alchemy engine. And I could just take this away and have more space for chests or whatnot. But I keep on forgetting my hammers in places. And I don't really have enough rocks to do anything with. So, that is that. Just running in circles. It's fine, it's fine. Do I have enough wood to... I don't think I do have enough wood to make the bee box right now. And then... Oh yeah, what I definitely don't have is enough bees. You actually need bees to make a bee box, which I have forgotten. I can get some from these near beehives here. I will, however, need to make a bug net, which I'm like, I feel like I should have one of those. There's only two silks. So maybe we'll farm some silk before we do that. Throw that in there. Yeah, farming silk is not a terrible idea right now. These away. So we're gonna need, I think it's 3 boards. Make an axe. Axe! Not as fun as saying rocks. And my axe! Alright, we are chopping. Yeah. Gonna need to get a shovel. Do we have a shovel? It's not on the ground out here. Just gonna keep making new tools. I do need to get another source of sticks though. I'm gonna have to use the lamp or else this is gonna spoil. It's not a big deal. It should be somewhat okay to get more. Come on, shovel. And anyway. Oh, of course, and now that one's gone, so I'm not going to have any big trees for a little bit. Oh, well. What are we doing? We need to catch bees, so first we're going to catch some spiders so we can get silk to make a bug net to go catch the bees. Does that sound right? I think that's right. And then we'll also have some more monster meat. Be able to make some more bacon and eggs. That's the other thing, the spiders in Don't Starve Together reproduce so fast, it's weird. It's like you leave them alone for 2 seconds and you have a tier 3 spider nest. And then you have a spider queen, and then you have more spider nests. And it's like, who needs this many spiders? They keep spawning in new places. Like, it's wild. Anyway, here is a T3 spider nest. Not refined, survival trap. So I'm gonna want 3 traps for this. And then if I can empty out the nest by kiting them into my traps, I will be able to... Yeah, we're gonna make 1 more trap. Traps! Not the same either. It really only works for rocks. Okay. Yeah, here we go. No, come on. I just need 3 of you at a time. Follow me this way. Go into the traps. I like how it kills them automatically for you. That's not the case in Don't Starve Together, unfortunately. Ooh, I can just heal up with this. Now we keep going. I think it's something like 4 cycles to get the nest empty. And then you just come in and bash it with a tentacle spike. Oh man, I missed one. Oh well. Come on. Okay, that is the last one. That's not too bad. Come on. I said come out. Follow me. Just like the tree guard, nothing bad will happen. Don't worry about it. Don't question it. If someone offers you a seat on the rocket ship, don't ask which seat. That's something that a horrible person said at a graduation ceremony while being booed about AI. It was very funny. So there we go. That's 8. And we can heal with these. That is not what we heal with. That's what we're going to build a bee box out of. But that will lead us to heals eventually. Eventually. The houndstooth there. That herd's getting bigger. That's what we like. And hang these up. So much easier than having to open them like chests and shuffle inventory, and because you can't put anything except raw meat inside, it gets really annoying. Oh. But using the same resources to... Wait, I forget what we're doing again. Making a butterfly net, right? Tools. Have we prototyped it? We must have prototyped it. Come on, right? Right? Or no, it's in survival. And we have not prototyped it. Alright. Refine. Rope. Gotta harvest more grass. Survival. Net. So if we didn't have the net prototype, did we like find one? How did we get all of these flowers here? Because normally you get flowers by capturing butterflies and then planting them in the ground. Don't worry about it. Don't question it. It's fine. But apparently that's not how it works here. I gotta put the old bell away. That is something that's usually mostly used to fight giants. Oh, here's another one of those things. Oh, I have 2 of them. That's very interesting. This should probably go on the ground. Put this in there with those. With those. Yes. And then, yeah, like we've got a good amount of stuff here. Okay. What can we do in the night? We have this. Can harvest some veggies. Gonna leave that actually on here for a little bit because I don't think if they do rot on the proverbial vine, crops take a lot longer in Don't Starve than in Don't Starve Together. Alright, so what do we have in here? We've got 3 of these, a few of those. Let's cook this and put it in the pot with these 2. I will check that message in a moment. And a piece of meat. Thalia Stroll says, hey, I haven't questioned Don't Starve's logic in at least a month. I don't think that's true. Is it just because I haven't played in that long? Incoming ad break, by the way. Do we want to stop and chat or keep playing? Want to incentivize people to subscribe to Real Limited Gaming. Take one out and put it in there. And eat. And then we put that in there. And then remove it. This really does need to go somewhere, though. You can go in Chester. That's fine. Right. So. Bees. Beehive. I feel like maybe I should make a helmet before I go do this with the bees. Maybe, perhaps, probably. A helmet. I'm running very low on grass, though. Always put grass and sticks in your first inventory slot. That's one of my important lessons in the thing. Refine rope. Fight football helmet. If I run out of grass, then I'm in less trouble as... That was not what I was trying to do, but sure, I'll take it. I'm in less trouble as Willow because I have the lighter and don't have to worry as much about running out of torches and dying to Charlie the Night Monster. The Night Monster is named Charlie. She's the queen of this realm. And... yeah. Yeah, we don't want the bees to be too close to the beefalo because then when the beefalo come into heat, they'll kill the bees. It's a whole thing. In fairness, that might be why. Yeah, you are always questioning Don't Starve's logic. If the camera's up here. You are always questioning Don't Starve's logic when we play. It's like a constant situation. So don't try to give me that. I haven't questioned it in a month. You were here with us when we were doing Be Someone's Superhero. I know you questioned it then. Alright, yes. Still going in the right direction to find bees. I don't expect to be hit by any of them, but a helmet is a smart thing to bring anyway. Why is there no grass anywhere? I'm so low on grass. It's stressful. It's stressing me out. Alright, but right now the focus has got to be bees. And where are they? They should be coming out of the thing and... if I catch a killer bee, can I use that to make the bee nest or no? Let's find out. I don't know what's happening with the auto mod. Yeah, here they come. Storing away. Eventually they'll forget about it. It's fine. It's fine. See a lot of butterflies. Not that many bees. This is not like Eddie Izzard likes her coffee. Okay, I'm focusing. I'm focusing on running away. I try to do a no dead air, so when I'm focusing I say so, which means I'm not actually focusing. It's a very interesting paradox. Come on, more bees. More bees. I need 4. I need 4, then I can make my own bee box. And then I won't have to walk this far in order to get more bees if I want to make another bee box. Yeah, at this point I kind of have to assume that capturing the killer bee will, Oh, there's one. Catch! See, we're almost there. We might not be able to get the rest of them today. But let's see, let's go back up to that other hive, and maybe in the, like, 25 seconds until it's nighttime and they all go to sleep, I'll be able to get one more. Maybe. Oops. Let's see. There. Catch. I can do it. Yeah, and then we go home. Yes. You'll have to rewatch that stream on twitch.tv. Or you could rewatch it on YouTube, except haven't been good about posting my VODs to YouTube lately. I need to get better at that. How can I, like, remind myself and motivate myself to actually edit and post my VODs to YouTube? I'm just struggling. YouTube it feels like quite the rat race at times. These mushrooms are about to go bad, so I'm gonna at least eat them until I get my sanity back up to full, which I believe is 120 for Willow. So let's get both of these. And now, hooray, I have... No, we're not murdering bees. We are eating meatballs. Very different thing. Okay. So... What are we doing? We're getting the components. So there's 2 boards here, so we only need 1 more. I didn't actually need to do as much chopping as I did earlier. That's okay. 1 more boards. Refine boards. And then... Where did I put it? Oh, I gave it to Chester. Yeah. Okay. I realize I'm gonna get 15 sanity from prototyping this, so... I believe it's in food. Yes! Bee boss. Nice. Okay. Where did I say I was going to put it? Somewhere where there's lots of flowers around. The more flowers there are around, the faster the bees make honey. But, like, I want them to not be right next to the base. So I'm thinking that here looks pretty good. And that's not too... Oops. That's not too far away from, like, I don't think that it's a fire hazard with those flowers, but it is close to the flowers. So we're gonna try it there. Did it actually just need 2 and I had 2 in the box? Well, that makes me feel silly. It's okay. Were those here? Were they here? Can we turn the fire on? Can we do the lantern and then use that while we harvest all of these things? But yeah, it's fun. We're having fun. We bought a bee box. Built a bee box. And then we can have lots and lots of honey. And we can also make lots and lots of honey poultices. Which is going to be great for things and stuff. Yes. Cooking these. Oh, I'm wasting the lantern. Let's not waste the lantern. I'm trying to keep them in the fridge as much as possible just to slow the inevitable spoilage to the extent that I can. Alright, so like now what though? I mean, I guess I just need to take some time gathering like a normal person. Like, the reason why I play this game is because I love gathering. Always like not perishing from infection, yes. Well, it's great because you slap them on when you're in the middle of, like, fighting a monster, and it makes you better. Very convenient that way. Dragon pies are good for that. There's lots of foods that give you a good amount of health. Alright, so... Oh, I do like that. So this one, I think I'm going to go ahead and open up that cave. There's a pickaxe here. Yeah, so go ahead and open that cave, and then... So this should be good. Well, I think I can eat one of these. Yeah, that's fine. And then... hopefully that'll help us renew our light bulbs somewhere closer to the main base. And the cool thing about that is that there's a merm hut nearby. So it might be that the merms are close enough to actually fight the bats when they come out. So let's see what that looks like. There's definitely a lot of spiders, but I don't think that bats and spiders aggro each other. But let's find out. No one knows for sure, but I intend to find out. That's a reboot reference. Alright, so hopefully, let's see what's down here. Carving out caves, reticulating a keen sense of despair, wrangling monsters, framing spiders, iterating upon buckets and buckets of loot, inserting pines, insinuating game theory, embiggening food, generating nyctophobia, herding pathos, reticulating trees, wrangling Wilson's beard, framing a keen sense of despair, iterating upon monsters, inserting spiders, insinuating buckets. You did that one. Embiggening pines, and possibly turning them into horrifying monsters, herding food, reticulating nyctophobia. Alright, I'm gonna stop reading these. So what this load screen implies to me is that it's actually creating an entirely new map for the cave system down here. So I forgot that was how this worked in this game. So it doesn't actually connect up to the other caves. This is something completely new. Which is kind of fun. So let's get to exploring. Hopefully we can find some light bulbs. They're usually pretty common, I think. To be honest, I haven't spent a ton of time in caves in Don't Starve, Reign of Giants, or whatever. But we shall see. Look, here's these slurtles again. I don't want to try to fight them on my own. If I run into bunnymen, they're gonna get mad at me because I'm carrying frog legs in my inventory and they hate anyone who eats meat. Or who carries meat and they can smell it and it's a whole thing. So maybe we switch to the lighter. Which makes it really hard to see, but I'm not finding any light bulbs. I'm gonna keep looking though. Gotta be somewhere, right? Gotta be. Let's keep following the edge. there's one all the way over there, but does this go through? Maybe yes? Yes. Oh, good. Yes, we can switch back to the lantern. And this is so much light. Look at that. Alright, tentacle bubbles. Love that for us. Love that for us. Do they attack the Slurtle mounds, though? That's a question. I bet they don't, because that would be too easy. The one thing we don't want is for this game to be too easy, because then why would we bother playing it? If it were too easy, we'd just play Don't Starve Together, am I right? But, yeah, that's also... Huh. This looks like the swamp biome, but it's in the caves. So I wonder how many tentacles are down here. And we've got some stalagmites, which are good. Those usually have gold in them, and sometimes even jewels. Which is great. We like that. Grab a couple. We'll grab these ones because they're in the middle and they're not going to really significantly reduce the area of the light. What is this? Is this one just growing in air? What is happening with that? I'm very confused. Okay, but we found light bulbs, which was the main thing that we were trying to do. I'm gonna explore around a little bit more. A little bit more. Is this? Yeah, this area is just lit. That's interesting. Nope, not today, tentacle. Here we go. Like, if I could get Slurtles to come out of the Slurtle mound, I might be able to kite them into the tentacle. Let's see if they come out if I hit it once. Now, they are quite slow, which I assume is why they're called Slurtles. They're like... Oh, no, they're part turtle, part snail. All slow. So let's see. That should aggro the tentacle, right? Yeah. See? That's great. It's a farm. I've discovered a farm. Can I get another one? Oh, I can. Yeah, here we go. The slime has come out. Now let's go in there. Just avoid this spider. It's fine. Running around. Where is that even coming from? You know what? I'm gonna trap it if it keeps doing this. Okay, that's just like a fully normal spider nest. Oh, there's the queen. That's a spider queen. That's what they look like. They're pretty horrifying. So she'll wander around and spawn a bunch of spiders that come out, and then at some point just like form a new spider nest. Because that's reasonable. And then the old one will be tier 1 and the new one will be tier 1, and they'll both start growing. So this is one of the reasons why if I'm like actually farming spiders, I want to take it down typically before it gets to well, as soon as it gets to tier 3 before it can do anything else. And these are still going, huh? Well, I guess they're going to keep each other busy for a while. Well, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. They killed the tentacle. Good job. There is at least one slime. I hear that the slime is an explosive. You want to test that? Let's find out. Drop. Lighter. And run away. Nothing happened. So they dropped more slime. So something happened. But that's kind of fun, right? You can blow stuff up. But my sanity is really starting to dip, so maybe we should go back up. I'm sure these snurtles or slurtles or whatever will forget about me if I just run away enough. Can I eat the berries? And grab the monster meat. There's the exit down there. We can just head that way. Use the lantern because it's better. Going this way. Refuel it at 80% or lower. And we'll follow this edge this time. See if there's anything interesting on this side. I'd be very surprised, but, you know, it could happen. And... uh-oh. Do you know what time it is? Who can guess what time it is? Basecamp game. Don't start game only. Just chatting. Still need to make a Real Woman of Gaming just chatting scene. Alright. What time is it? What time is it? Yeah. Here you go. It's time for a puppy. Yeah. Dog time, dog time. It's dog time. Mwah. Hello, Tom Tom. All right, back to game. Back to game. Real Uno Gaming game face. Okay. We were looking for the exit. Here we got some of those guys. I think what happens is they eat all the rocks that are on the ground on the surface. Is that it? Maybe? It sounds kind of familiar. But like at least we found some light bulbs. Be great if there were some closer to the exit hole, but I don't know about that. Rocks? No, it wasn't a rock, it was a rock lobster. And up. No. And up. We'll leave the mining pick. We can make more. Yes. You should know better. There's a whole song about it not being a rock. Raining. Excellent. That means mushrooms will grow. I have mushrooms that I have to plant in my home, my garden. I love talking about my garden. Oh yeah, there's that. See, this is another component. Oh no, did I already take that one? Yeah, that was the one that I put into the thingy place. Into my chest that we found in the chest. There's worms. Let's grab a couple more of these reeds while I'm here. Need those for making medicine. Honey poultice. What else? Were there reeds down this way? Maybe not. Yeah, we'll just go home. And then the thing is, when the days start getting this late, then I, tough flotsam. Interesting. What was that noise? Was that something happening on the Twitch? Did somebody subscribe? If so, thank you. I'm singing in the rain. I'm making a frog sandwich, singing in the rain. Yeah? Are you enjoying? You enjoy my singing? Chat is up there. Chat is up there, but it's also down there. It's weird. Okay. How can you be in two places at once? It's like somebody who didn't think it through set it up. Alright, monster meat. And let's get some honey. Honey poultice. Make some honey poultices and just keep them with us. Survival. Compass, honey poultice. Okay. Oh, I gotta refine some paper first. Wax paper, interesting, for wrapping things. I forget how that works. But from what I understand, the honeycomb is not a renewable. Feeding my bird, tuppence a bird, and singing, just singing in the rain. Now I'm just making stuff up. That's okay though, right? So wax paper, here's regular paper. 1, 2, I think it's 2 honey and 1 paper per poultice, is that right? That's a compass. I want poultice. Poultice backpack. And I never prototyped the backpack? That's wild. Yeah, so compass. Honey poultice. What's the problem? Too close to the science machine and not close enough to the alchemy engine. Okay. So we'll store... The frog sandwich is really better for, like, restoring health. That's a really good one for health. But, whatever. And get those. Plant it. Yeah, so no sign of the Berger. So, like, that's something. So we dropped 2 of the portal components down here by the portal. We've got 1 more here. So where's the 4th one? So we got that one, the crank, and the potato. And those were dropped off. And then this one is the box, right? And then now I can't remember what's the 4th one. Ring. It's the ring. Yeah, the ring is the one that we don't have. So the ring usually appears in a circle of evil flowers in a green spot on a plains. So if we're really serious about getting that, we'll have to check the different plains biomes. Yeah. My goodness, I forgot about that tall bird nest. Oh, and it's near an eye plant. I'm very curious to see how that goes down. And it's near a spider nest. I don't know, man. I kind of want to investigate that just to see what happens. I'm singing and dancing in the rain. Imagine if you could put that in the fire. That would be funny. Other nice thing about lanterns is that they don't go out in the rain because they're not open fire. So that's fun. I just want to look at the bee's nest and see how much honey is in it, if any. The bee box, I mean. I can hear them. Where did I put that? Did I just walk right past it? No honey. Okay. We'll give it some time. Well, I was in the caves and then it started raining, so I guess they didn't really have time to fly around and collect pollen or anything. Yeah. Oh, this is a lot of flowers. Maybe I should have put it over here. Maybe I make another one and put it over here. But I need another honeycomb. And again, like, I don't think they're renewable. I'm gonna have to look that up between sessions. Uh-oh, are my green mushrooms really dead? I think they're dead. I think I killed them all. Oh no. Sanity is suffering. Wet and miserable. I feel like Willow in particular should dislike rain even more than other characters. It's the opposite of her favorite thing. I'm just making stuff up again. Twitch.tv/making stuff up. Yeah, I appropriated that bit from a different streamer who's much more popular than me. But I like it. I thought it was funny when he did it. Anyway. Yeah, just get a second stack of grass. I'm just going around. So how are we? She's the one who gains sanity from lighting fires. She gains sanity from standing next to fires. I'm not sure if lighting them actually helps, but it's like being near fires. When she gets too low in sanity, then fires just start to kind of light around her, which is interesting. Less of an issue when it's raining, but it's still not great. And then in Don't Starve Together, we've got all these, like, ridiculous OP stuff where you can use the lighter to put fires out, and it's just silly. I don't know, but like you gotta kind of gotta play it because of all the content is there, because they haven't really been updating this game or creating any new expansions for a long time. And now they're working on something called... Where did you even come from? What happens if you go onto the spider nest? That was less entertaining than I'd hoped. Is this a tree? That's gotta be a tree. Because if it's not a tree, then it's a tree guard. And that would be cause for concern. Do we have a place that we can put away some of these grass cuttings? Where can we put them? Here? Put them here? Not really? Okay. I think I need one more chest. Let's build another chest. We're fine. Boards. 2 for 3 total. Structures. Chest. Do we have enough stuff that I'm comfortable building a hammer? I know I can get more rocks from the cave now. Oh, I was so cold when I started the stream, but it's warmed up significantly, so I'm going to take a moment to deal with that. And yep. And of course, having paused for 10 seconds, I have forgotten what I was doing. Yeah. Seeds. Always carry a stack, if you can, of seeds so that you don't die. And then you can just eat a whole bunch of them if you're starting to get hungry. Was I going to go down there to get rocks? What I wanted to do, I'm remembering this now, was make a hammer and just break down that science machine. Because it has no function if you already have an alchemy engine. That's like a science machine plus, and now I'm just getting confused every time I go to the science machine and it's not letting me prototype alchemy engine stuff. So that's going to be a quality of life thing for me that I'm going to work on real quick. No Berger. I don't know if I could actually be or even avoid the Berger if I had one, but it's interesting. Hammer. If I had a hammer, you get it. Fight? No. Tools. Hammer. Alright. This can go. And throw it on the ground. Put this away. Uh-oh. That's not what you want. Yeah, I may have let my sanity get a little too low. And darn, I guess those chests were too close to each other too. And a bunch of the stuff that was in there has burned. No, not the living logs. Those are really valuable. No. Pick them up. No, oh, that stinks. Ooh, I let my sanity get too low. That was bad. That was really bad. Well, I have some rebuilding to do. Luckily, I have a hammer to start working on that. Frustrating. I'm disappointed with me. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Alright, these hats and things I think I'm just gonna leave on the ground. They don't really need... They don't really need to be in a box. Well, I learned something important, which is that I was putting the chests too close together. So let's maybe put them less close together next time. Alright. Not losing any more sanity. We need... What do we need? We need this. We need the fancy hat. So I'm gonna hold the lighter, stand next to the fire, wear the fancy hat. Add fuel to that. Well, you learned a valuable lesson and gained some charcoal. That's true. I did learn a valuable lesson, which is that you gotta keep on top of your sanity. At least the Slurtle slime wasn't in one of those. That could have made things worse. Alright, chat. Let's try again. A new chest. A little bit farther away from the other ones. So much of my stuff burned. Were you able to save the living logs? No. I was not able to save the living logs. And those are valuable, and I should have been building a prestidigitator with them. Or I guess it would have been, not the prestidigitator, but the other one, the science, no, magic. I forget. Well, I guess we're chopping wood. Let's go. But that is the thing that I find, if not comforting, then like therapeutic about this game, is that things happen and you have to come back from them. And there generally is a way to come back from them. Do, 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 do. But like now I need to know what did I lose other than like some stacks of grass. And I'm concerned. The flowers. I feel like for the abundance of everything in my Don't Starve Together solo game that I started. This one. So, and flowers are great for regaining sanity. So much charcoal. It's great. We love it here. Put that back. A new crockpot's gonna have to be a priority, obviously. We would maybe fail at our one job if we didn't do that. Okay, 2 rocks, 6 charcoal. The charcoal should not be a problem. But we need 2 refined rocks. Rocks? Cut stone, it's called. Food. Crockpot. Let's go here. But like the tree is important because it's shelter from rain. So like, I don't know. Like sorry, I was thinking to myself that maybe I shouldn't plant trees there because it's a fire hazard. But see, look at that. That's half filled with honey right now. So we're getting there. And they should be helping these flowers to spread even faster. Which of course means that I'll have more flowers to pick if my sanity gets low. But what kind of silly head would let their sanity get low? Couldn't be me. No, I did not save the living logs. I will have to get those some other way. Did not work. But we can rebuild. We can come back from this. We just have to put in the work. Sometimes things break, and you just gotta get back. I didn't lose any health. I just kind of made myself sad by burning down my whole base. Half my base, to be fair. To be fair. Yes, definitely could have been worse. What's in here? This didn't burn down, which is nice. Can a refrigerator even burn down? I don't know. Oh yeah, the corn. I can eat that. Alright. So I'm gonna cook up this eggplant. And then we're gonna go hang out with the beefalo for a bit until this barking subsides. This can go. Actually, I'm gonna drop this near the beehive. Yeah, like there's gotta be another way to make honeycomb. It's gotta be renewable in some way, I think. Okay, that's the small group. This is a bigger group of hounds, so I don't want to push my luck. There was a bigger group of beefaloes somewhere. Let's see if we can find them. No worries, just some hounds. There we go. That's got a way better chance of working and not simply destroying the entire herd of beefalo. Fire. You know, if I don't pick up the manure, and it's just gonna, where's the thing? Not that thing, the other thing. This thing. Alright. Oh, and there's another one. But I need to burn the manure at home. And then getting ashes without actually having to burn anything myself is actually kind of nice. Because that way I don't have to like regather the stuff that I've used for ashes. And fuel. And I got another crystal. Very nice. You can use those for making stuff, but the stuff really has to have those magic machines first. So one thing that I think I'm gonna have to do is like find another one of those perfectly normal trees. I mean, normally I would like to get the living logs from tree guards, but you saw how that worked. Poorly. So our next quest is probably going to be into this forest with the spiders and everything. Where those pigs will probably be back, which is nice to know. Alright, we had another one of those. Here, we'll combine them. This can go in like that, I think. Yeah. Hang these up. 1, 2, 3. This is so many flowers. Maybe I should grab a couple more so that I can make, like the flower umbrella. And that would be good. That's 4. I need 6 for a flower umbrella. Here we go. I'm gonna leave the ones that are right by the bee's nest, bee's box. I can just leave this, but, you know, if I harvest it, that means it'll come back. Ooh, take the one in the middle. Take a 5. And then, because look, now my umbrella expired, so this is becoming more of an urgent situation. Goblin from up here. There were a ton up here before, right? I think there were. Yeah, this is like so many. Alright, okay. Survival. Nope, that's light. Survival. Not the umbrella, but the pretty parasol. Oh, it's so pretty. Makes me happy. Okay, let's go to those woods and see what we got. We're gonna put the ashes away first. We don't need to carry ashes, and we can't drop them on the ground because they'll blow away. Here. That's where the ashes were. Okay. Right, we've got plenty of gold. We can start making tools out of gold, I think. That's cool. Tools are cool! Stay in school. What if, before I go on an adventure, I eat food? 17 calorie points. See, I know how to play the game. It's getting later in the stream, and I'm just hanging in there. Am I a little bit tired, maybe? These. One of these. I'm trying to fix the meatballs so that they're fresh again. which you can sometimes do by adding more meatballs. But I do want to see if I can... Yeah, see, there's some more berries. See, this is so much more interesting. I don't have like a giant fridge full of every vegetable in the world, including a dozen ones that aren't even in this game. And resource management is actually a meaningful thing. Alright, we've got about 40 minutes left in this stream, just letting you know. Okay, so I'm gonna grab these. No, they're back to yellow. Fun. GG. Here's what I'm gonna do. I think this will work. Let's find out. I think that may actually make meatballs, which it doesn't always. Health, health, health. Going down, which is actually fine. 1, 2. That's fine. This thing. I'm gonna take that with me and then make it for a sanity emergency. So let's head out in that direction. I've got an axe, which I'll need for the woods. Thermal stone is good to have because I don't know exactly when winter starts. Some seeds, some more seeds. I don't need this more seeds. Alright, we're gonna head that way. No, hopefully the walrus camp doesn't happen before I can get home. That'd be bad. This sound is kind of peaceful. And I'm not even losing sanity right now. So it's nice. See? Calm, relaxing, comfort game. Monstrous eye plant with a fleshy meat bulb. You know, comfort. And no, I think we're going this way. Actually, now that I'm looking at this landmass, I think that might be the edge. I think this is a dead end. Let's find out. Yeah, not loving it. Not loving it. Ooh, there's some rotten eggs. I can use those for gunpowder. What I can use gunpowder for, I'm not 100% certain. Killing monsters, maybe? Breaking rocks? I mean, in Hamlet, I know exactly what I'm using gunpowder for. Yeah. Maybe there's something down here. We're looking for a living log tree. I'm saying that mostly for myself. Green mushrooms we definitely need. Opening this up. And that's the edge. Following these down. Uh-oh. Stay away from there. Yeah, this doesn't go anywhere. Alright, well, we'll try another area. Sticky sticks. And the stick. I was playing Kabuto Sumo with my family yesterday, and my character was this stick bug, and it was really overpowered. It was fun. I won handily. Kabuto Sumo is a board game where it's like bug wrestling. and you put a bunch of pieces on the board and you try to like push them off. And then the stick bug has a power that's a bit overpowered. It has to do with a piece that's shaped like a stick, and like where else could it be? I don't even see any other forest. This is bad. We're gonna be stuck in this game if we can't find another perfectly normal tree. Like perhaps up here? Well, we kind of wanted to check that spot out anyway because of those tall birds and the chaos that they are surely inflicting on those surrounding environs. Let's see, let's explore. Have we been in this already? Science! Okay, where are we? Okay. This is... I mean, it's far away from where we were before, which is good. And it looks like we've pretty much already explored this whole area, but let's take a little walk anyway. This is not somewhere where I expect to find a perfectly normal tree. Or a tree of any sort. I do need to wait while I mentally recover from jumping down the gullet of a hole in the ground that's lined with teeth and puts me in some other random part of the world. Because, like, this is the edge there, and that's really hard to pass through anyway. And I need a small army of pigs to do it. I wonder what would happen if I lured the walruses into that. That would be very funny. Eat one of these. This is a walrus camp. In the winter it turns into an igloo and then some like horrible men with guns come out. But they're walruses. Don't worry about it. Yeah, like what the heck? There's nowhere to go. There's like no forest. Well, we do have a plan for if the world is bad, which is escape to a new world, which we're already sort of in progress of doing. And to that goal, I'm gonna explore this area of... Ooh, this hat's running out. I'm gonna explore this area of plains down here. Because that's where I expect the ring to be. So this could be really fun. We could activate the portal. Then we'll have to think about what to bring with. And... aha! And here's this thing. That's adventure mode. So we could check that out too. What is adventure mode, you ask? Yeah, I don't know. It's something. Then it drops you off in winter. And you have to survive winter. And then supposedly there are other levels, but I haven't done those. But I haven't even found that door in a really long time, so maybe I'd be better at it. Is during a stream the time that I want to find out? I don't know. Let's talk about it. So, here we go. Yeah, I don't see the ring. Let's take a couple passes back and forth just in case. But like right now, that's kind of our tentative plan. And if we get a giant, I'd love to guide it down toward that that B bridge. That's what I call that quirk of generation. It feels like there's always one on the way to something important. And then you have to kind of fight through the bees to even get there. I'm gonna switch into the helmet since my sanity is currently full. Well, it's not gonna be full in like a second. But those. Oh, gotta refill the lantern with the last light bulb that I had. And yeah, what is it? Like in theory, it could be right there in that little unexplored spot. I don't know. Handbrake's starting soon. Oh well. We'll see. It's fine. It's all fine. Walking, walking over the mountaintop. Okay, that's the desert. Was there something I wanted to look for in that desert? I don't think so. There's just a lot of hound mounds that I want to try to avoid. Vault goats. Those are something that, like, oh, can I kite hounds into those and maybe get their horns that are for something that I forget what it is? I don't know. Probably not worth it. Watch they and the hounds don't aggro each other, even though that doesn't make any sense in terms of the lore. Ah, well, whatever. And I'm just taking this road, even though it goes right through them. Because I don't care. Yeah, but this is wild. This continent is, like, pretty close to all the way explored. And there's some important things I haven't found. So what's going on? Ad break, ending in a minute and a half. You get to hear me singing a song while others are watching an ad. Is the ring thing gonna be here? Is it? Is it? Is it? Narrator voice. It was not. I actually do have a narrator voice. This is my narrator voice when I'm reading audiobooks. I tend to use this voice when I'm narrating audiobooks. This is how it sounds. And you can only hear it because you are subscribed or something else similar. So, that's the thing. It was not in that corner of the plains biome. Like, in theory, maybe if we follow the swamp all the way to the end, that's gotta be the end of the swamp, right? I don't know. And we're back. Welcome back, ad viewers. Thank you for supporting the channel. I don't really know what's going on with this continent. It seemed so lucky at first, but now it seems unlucky in that, like, there's entire biomes that I don't know where they are. Like, if this is the whole coniferous forest, that's really small. I mean, I suppose there's an unexplored edge this way. That might be something. And like I was saying, we wanted to go look at the tall birds there anyway. Oh, what's this? Don't worry about it, it's fine. Drop these in here, and then you can use them to make a food called honey nuggets, which is really great. But right now, I'm just gonna eat that. Use these as fuel. Drop one of these in here. And we should be able to make another meatballs to keep these going a little bit longer. Use these. It's fall. We'll get plenty of ice soon. Though a fun thing they do with Don't Starve Together is like seasonal festivals. So they've got a winter festival where like everything is food and there's tons of food on the ground. And it's fun. And you can build a snowman if you want to. Do you want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman. Ice. Ice, ice, baby. I'm doing this streamer thing that's like, just keep talking, never stop talking. And the things that I'm, will the snowman somehow endanger my life? In Don't Starve Together, no. Because that game is super easy. I mean, the monsters are harder. Like, so when tree guards spawn, it spawns 2 tree guards. Which, you know, like, that's cool. But then, you know, the other side of that is twice as many living logs. So, like, whatever. Whatever. Put that in there. I bet we have a couple more of those that are ready to take down, too. No? Guess not. Okay. Well, let's go on our journey. The magical journey. Grab this. I may have to just eat that eggplant because it's slowly going bad and I've been at full health this whole time. It's kind of amazing. Yes, yes, yes. Up that road. Up to this thing. It should be fun. Let's see what's up there. Make sure we didn't miss anything exploring. Full everything. How are we gonna mess it up this time? The background noises really are relaxing. Okay, there goes my parasol. So when we see big clusters of flowers, we can start to harvest them. Almost there. Almost to like wherever this really weird stuff is. Should I hunt? I feel like there's a chance if I hunt here that it'll spawn near the tall birds. And that would be funny. Of course, this brown ground makes it extra hard to see the footprints, but, you know. We've got some daylight. It might not be a warg. There's that. Gonna keep looking. And where's the next one? Here it is. Because this is also kind of the direction that we'd wanted to explore in case there's another biome. And like, it's possible. We'll take a look. We'll see. It does not look like there's another biome. Yeah. Who could have predicted this outcome? I never know. Maybe for years. Yeah. Now, the real question is, how much of this meat can I pick up before getting pecked to death? A surprising amount, apparently. Oh, how about this? Go step on this. Yeah, eye birds versus eye plant. Who will win? Okay, where was the rest of that meat here? Yeah, see, that's great. That's so much food. Oh, well, the eye plant killed one of them. And I think it might have eaten their bodies. See, look at that. It just ate a bird. And now there's spiders. These spiders are eating them. And I'm sure they respawn, right? So... I was doing the spiders. There's so much fun stuff here. Look at all this loot just on the ground. My hat's gonna run out and I'll be able to make a new hat just because all this stuff is here. See, we knew this would be fine. What it isn't is the entrance to another area. So, what do you do with that? Enjoy the eye plant. And we ate it. How about some more? Would you also like to step on the eye plant? No? Well, why not? Ow. See, what they are doing here is they're slowly taking out the eyes. So then eventually I will be able to get to the bulb. And then have the flesh of multiple tall birds. And several small birds. Well, not the small bird, you know, the game, but the thing. I'm gonna actually put this back. Where is my lantern? There it is. Alright. So nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Nothing anywhere. Is there even an unexplored edge? Maybe that's it on the end of the swamp? Or maybe this is our whole map. That's all we've got to work with. In which case then, yeah, sure. I will try for world hopping. Oh, there goes that eggplant. Well, I'm gonna eat it a little bit stale and it's still gonna help me. So there's the Pig King. And yeah, well, they can't be the end because we haven't found the ring. There's got to be a ring. We can't get off the thing without a ring. Wait, is that it here? Oh, I think that might be it there in the forest. Well, let's go check it out. More silk. Nope. Maybe I'll just leave that one where it was. And here we go. So we are going there. That looks like the ring. Alright. How's everybody doing? Still paying attention? Still entertained? Maybe? I don't know. It's probably fine. Wonder if I can tell. Fun to listen to for me, still entertained. Yes, that is what we are going for. Yeah. We are not starving. We haven't starved at all today. We did go a little bit insane, though. The moral here is that mental health is important and you should keep on top of it. So, we are going to get this. And we're going to get that and bring that and the other one down. And stay hydrated. Well, hydration is not really a thing in this. But, something else is. So then we're going to take them and the crank or the box or whatever it is here. And then the other two we put there. And then it's just a matter of getting past the bees. But the other matter there is, so I want to build as many structures as I can without placing them. Because then they can go through the portal with me. So we're going to work on that. We'll see what we have materials for and what we can build. And, yeah, and just kind of hang on to those. We will need a bunch of wood. And maybe we can recruit some pigs for that. Keep your stuff spread out. Oh, yeah. That is also an important lesson. Be aware of the fire hazards. 2, 3. Oh, there wasn't one there. Oops. Haha. That's fun. Okay. Here we are going. Daliastrella is going to go check out the game shelf. Well, have fun. Enjoy your game shelf. Okay. Eat food. That is important. That is the name of the game. Yes, my favorite game, eat food. So we are going to take these two things and drop them off where they go on the thing. At the base of the bee bridge. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And then eventually we'll get some more pigs and start working through those bee nests. And make a bee box that we can take with us, assuming we survive long enough to get the portal. Which at this point, like, I feel like that's probably likely, right? Ooh, you know what? Here's something that I should be doing, is taking this hat off when it gets to like 1%, and then catching rabbits. Because you need 4 rabbits and a hat to make a prestidigitator. And that's the next tech level that I need to develop, which is the first level of magic. But yeah, we're at 3%. We're walking. There we go. A little bit of water. Could grab this real fast. It's so nice to be able to stop by this little farm area every time I pass through. I love that. So what you do, I'm going to put all these together. You take these 4 components and you put them on that thing. Hang on. This thing. Ah, my mouse. That thing right there, that hexagon. And that basically generates an entire new map. But while we are on this map, let's unequip that. Sanity might go down a little bit, but that's all right. Let's take as many, also start harvesting non-renewable resources like rocks and gold. Some niter. Ooh, maybe grab stacks of like berry bushes and twigs. Oh, that's another thing that's too easy and don't starve together is that the twigs grow on trees and the trees just drop twigs and you run around and you pick them up. It's like, what is this? How is this a survival game? It's not. It's taking a nice little walk game. So if I recall correctly, I'm not entirely sure if you can take the backpack with you or if it just has to be your regular inventory. I think you can. I know you can't take Chester. But I think you can take the backpack. That may be something to look up. Because then I'll have to make sure that I don't have important stuff that's missing. I have to make sure that I'm keeping my most important stuff in the main thing and not the backpack. Yes. Okay, come on. Alright, so we are getting close to wrapping up. We'll maybe do one more day in game. And then I will get on with gardening. We have so much gardening to do. But it's getting done. I transplanted the plants from Mrs. Patel yesterday in between showers. And they look fine. No transplant shock at all, which is why you want to plant things on rainy days. All right. So let's start building stuff. And I think I will build an alchemy engine for this because just in case there's stuff I haven't prototyped. So, but first we want to work on the Prestidigitator. Let's build some traps for the rabbits. 1, 2. Yes, we are very well organized here on Real Limited Gaming. Every streamer on Real Limited Gaming is very organized. That's something that we all have in common. We like to sit around and be organized together. Pause for laughter. Have we all laughed? Are we done laughing our heads off? All right. Why are there no rabbit holes? Where did the rabbit holes go? There's one. So we have to chop wood and trap rabbits. We already have the hat. And more of this stuff. is always good. Do, 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 do. Let's take it over here. Pigs? Should I try to get pigs to help? It feels like work. Well, I'm gonna have to build a pig house to take to the next dimension. See, isn't this exciting? Do your other streamers go on Don't Starve to the next dimension? Probably not. It's an advanced technique. Do I build giant sprawling bases with, like, I don't know, floors and walls? Not usually. But, you know, I do some stuff. How about we wait until the end of evening, beginning of night, and then we will look into raiding. Because I am very close to the end of my time slot. And yeah. Yes, thank you. I am close to the end of my time slot, that's right. Good job. So... So to travel, I'd love a bunch of berry bushes. Definitely at least one chest. I want, with Breast Agitator, ideally I would love to have the Shadow Manipulator, like, built and ready to place. But that may be asking too much. Okay. This trap isn't in a good spot. Is there a rabbit hole somewhere over here? There's a weirdly few. Alright. First we work on these. 4. There we go. Okay, and then like inventory management with all the rabbits is a little bit tricky. We'll see what we can do here. Alright, so that's 2. And I don't have an umbrella right now. So that may be something to look into. Oh, that's full. Okay, what we'll put in here. We need 2 more rabbits, but how are we going to hold them? And we will at some point need another umbrella. And that's going back again, because why wouldn't it? We could dig up some stumps for extra wood. Ooh, extra wood. Well, we're very close to being done with the stream. And then, not sure if I'm gonna garden or take a nap. Those both sound like good options to me. Alright, we're gonna chop some more trees. Ha ha ha. Having so much fun. This is like how many... I just want to kill this axe so that I'm not carrying multiple axes around. That's my main goal here. But we are going to need a lot of boards if we're going to build every single structure and not place it. Here we go. Here we go. Like, these trees are cool. I don't know if I want to bring a stack of seeds or just save that inventory for berries. I think berries are better. I check these rabbit traps again. Any luck? No. I think we're gonna have to wait till the next day. But also maybe get some of these flowers that are a little bit farther from that bee nest. 1, 2, oh god, it's dark. It's dark, we have to go home and end stream. It's time to end the stream. Nope, that gets stacked with that. And, yeah. So that was fun, right? We're working on the portal. So. And I'm definitely gonna end the stream this time because it's not even my channel. Okay. So, save and quit. And we'll see who, if anyone else, is doing... Actually, can I even raid on this channel? Let's find out. Gaming, thank you for your patience and staying with me. Gaming, thank you for your patience. Gonna mod view. See if I'm able to raid. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay, well. We will then... Maybe that's something that I can do on Streamlabs and OBS, but I don't know how. So in that case... goodbye viewers. Thank you so much for sticking around for the end of the stream. I'm planning to stream on my own channel on Wednesday at 11, probably more like 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. So please follow me over there. And I will hopefully see you Wednesday. Bye.